Good afternoon, fellow garden adventurers. I'm Kelly, aka K2, and today I'm going to be working in the tropical garden. This has been long overdue, and finally got some time today to do it. So I'm going to flip around and show you everything I hope to get done today. So the first thing that I need to do is going to try to rescue this banana tree that's back here. I don't know if it's still alive, but going to go ahead and dig it out and move it over to this side, and hoping that it is still alive. If it isn't, well, shoot, we'll try to get another one if I see one that comes into Home Depot. It was a dwarf variety, either a Grand Nan or the Cavendish. I forget which one this was. But anyways, going to pull that out and then move it over here to where it gets a full sun location. My thought was, oh, if it gets tall, it'll get into the sun, but I don't think it got nearly enough sun over the winter. Like I said, probably dead, but we'll give it a go. The other thing is in this spot right here, I'm going to try putting these beautiful purple calla lilies right in here. And then I've got my a black Hawaiian elephant ear that's coming in, is coming back up, so that's cool. But those calla lilies will look really pretty next to these gorgeous yellow daylilies that are coming in. Looks like I got maybe some growth on this Plumeria here, so fingers crossed that comes back as well. So that is for over here. I don't think there's anything else on this side for right now, but over here I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I want to do. So I've got this as my largest tropical hibiscus that's in a container, and since I had a couple of tropical hibiscus perish over the winter, I had this one here and that one there, but my thought was I'm actually was gonna pull this out and put the banana tree there in that spot, and this large pink one, I think I was gonna put, yeah, over here somewhere. Still needing to work that out. I also have this baby hibiscus that may go in here, or it may go in a container to replace the large one. We'll see. And then I've got this crazy Gerbera daisy that I've never seen one like this, where it's just all frilly, which I thought was really exotic looking. So the other thing I wanted to do was move some of these cyclamen that I think are just cooking out here in too much sun. And I was going to move those to some shadier locations, either over there or maybe on the other side. But just out here, they just get too much. But I do have some sun patiens, which can handle in full sun. And so we've got 4 of these pretty pink ones that I'm gonna mix in here to replace some of those cyclamens. We also have the Solinia red begonias. These are from last year and they overwintered and they came back beautifully. So I'm gonna put these there in the corner. And move those cyclamens as well. And I'll probably move that rock. And oh yeah, and then I have this. Oh, this is really cool. This is a this is the coolest little blue plant, a blue heron cordialis, but it's a shade guy. So I was going to put him underneath those Hawaiian gingers, which stick around all year, so he'll have some shade there. And oh yeah, and so the other thing I wanted to do was move this hibiscus here, which did survive, and move it down over here. And then I've got some I've got this Mandevilla vine, this guy right here. I'm gonna move him and plop him in that spot right there so he can climb up this side of the arch, and that will mirror what's happening over there with passion flower on one side and Mandevilla vine on the other. And then I have these really cool colocasias, which just look like this crazy undersea creature. Or I'm sorry, not colocasia, celosia. You know, I'm used to them just having like the feathery, pointy tops. I've never seen these. Those looked really exotic to me, so I thought, you know, I should put those in the tropical garden. And then I found this really pretty blue bearded iris. And so I've got a blank spot there now where that lemon tree used to be. So I was going to put those iris in next to the blue Java banana tree, which is sending out a new leaf. So it is alive, and I see maybe another one coming as well. So fingers crossed on that. And then we also have some more, I believe this is the yellow Selenia begonia, which also overwintered in the greenhouse and is coming back. So I'll drop him somewhere in here as well. So anyways, that is all the stuff that I want to get in the ground here. So I'm gonna quit yapping and get planting. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, so the first big thing that I want to do over here in the tropical garden, excuse me, is all right. So I moved the other fuchsia tower that was here. It's over on the side of the house. I can show you that later. And this one I want to actually plant in the ground. I think it will be happier here. So I am going to plant this guy here, and this one has that really dark middle, which I've never seen on any other fuchsia. And I want to plant it right here, and that way it should be much happier in the ground, and I want it to fill up this whole section. And then the fountain that was over there in the corner, this guy right here is really cool, but he's going to fit perfectly right there. And I should just be able to reuse the same stone that the fuchsia tower was on. So let me get started on that, and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. Okay, so this first part is done. I've got the fuchsia in the ground, and it looks good. I also planted this Cordalius fumewort, a blue heron, and it's right there. I got them both hooked up to drip, and I moved the fountain over here, and I trimmed up the creeping myrtle in there. I need to add a little more soil. Looks like the birds emptied out a lot of the soil when they were building their nest in there. Anyways, so first round done, and lots more to go. I'll try to move this dying, hopefully it's still alive, banana plant into someplace with a little more sun. And we are done for the day out here in the tropical garden. Got so much stuff done. So let me take you through. First off, we got these really cool celosias in. I've never seen anything quite like this. They are twisted red currant. And just, I thought they looked very exotic and tropical. So I put a drift of 3 of them in here. Here I planted it was just a baby, but it was if I remember correctly, a pure yellow hibiscus. So that is right there, and should grow up and fill in some of that space. The blue Java or ice cream banana tree is sending out a third new leaf, so I think it's starting to settle into its new home. We got, there was a hibiscus that was right here, and that actually got moved into a container on that far side, which is where the other big hibiscus that we just planted used to be. So anyways, these are 2 Mandevilla vines that have been struggling in a container, so I finally got a place to put them in the ground. They are going to climb up this side of the trellis or the arch or arbor, and they'll meet up with the Frederick passion flower up at the top, and that will mimic the Mandevilla vine over here, which are also climbing up the trellis, and will meet up with the purple passion flower at the top. And these have been putting on an amazing show. Look at these. Look at how beautiful. Oh, is it going to focus for me? There we go. Look at how beautiful these purple passion flowers are. And again, thank you to my friend Andy, who gave me a little start that was just that tall. And it looks like it is enjoying its new home. All right, so back over here. Let's see. We also, this was just a random volunteer gladiolus that was coming up. It was somewhere over here, and I moved it over to the back a little bit. I planted what I believe is yellow Solinia begonias right here. Got those in the ground. I also planted this beautiful blue bearded iris that is right here, and it's a slightly different look. It's called reblooming Clarence, so hopefully it reblooms, because it had one bloom already. But that will tie in nicely with these gorgeous pure blue bearded iris up here. And then look at these crazy alliums that are coming in. Again, those are from bulbs that I bought 5 years ago, that were part of a traditional Dutch bulb garden that never really did anything until this year, but they are about to put on a beautiful show. Down here, I put in 3 of the sort of bright pink impatiens. There's one here, and one there. And that'll help fill in with some bright sort of tropical color. I was happy to see I've got 2 Persian shields that came back. Got one here and one here. These bladed things that are coming up, I'm not sure what these are. I think they might be gladiolus, but we'll see if they continue to grow and bloom, and then I'll move them around a little bit once we figure out what they are. So we got the impatiens in, we got that. Oh, wow, yeah. So over here, I decided there was a dead hibiscus here. And so I had some of these incredible flame dahlias, and those looked very, very tropical to me. So I put those in that spot. And yeah, those are showing up beautifully on the camera. Let's see, what else? Oh, so over here, I did have a banana tree that was back in here, and it just was not getting enough sun really ever. So I dug it out of that spot right there, and I thought it might be dead, but I found a new pup coming up off of it right here, and I know that it is going to love this location so much more, because this is full sun all year. And so excited that it was still alive, and hopefully it'll recover. So right now, all 3 banana trees are alive. I also, in this corner, there used to be a rock or something. Yeah, I think that rock there. I put these beautiful Solinia red begonias. I saved these. I've had these for 2 years now, and they keep coming back, and they're just stunning. Look at how that color pops right there. I'm loving this corner with the yellow lilies, the red begonias, the purple alliums, and then we've got some Aztec lilies, daylilies that are blooming now. So really like all the color here. I also had a fourth one of those hot pink sun patience, so I threw it in the ground right here. Now the other thing that I did, so one of my Plumeria is doing okay, this guy right here. The other ones are still alive. Well, at least these two look like they're still alive. This one I'm not so sure about. But a friend of mine mentioned that, Plumerias might do better in black containers above the ground so they can heat up more. And then the other advantage here is in the winter, I could just throw them into the greenhouse and just keep them in the greenhouse. So I went ahead and pulled this Plumeria was in the ground over there, which is now where the my largest hibiscus is now planted. And this hibiscus was a little bit too big for his container. And, I could trim him back to match the size, but the problem was the wind would always blow him over because he was too top heavy. But now he has a home in the ground, filling up the middle. And again, this guy can get, easily 8 feet tall eventually if he's happy. And that's fine. He's in the very middle of this planter, so he'll be fine. But anyway, so that's where the Plumeria was, and the Plumeria is now here. So hopefully these 3 Plumeria will be very happy in their containers. They'll get lots of warmth, both in their roots and on top. And then, like I said, in the winter, I can throw them in the greenhouse, and they should be happier there as well. In this area right here, there used to be a fern, one of those foxtail ferns, and I swear it had said it was a full sun capable, but it was not liking the full sun. So again, Eric, who's a horticulturist, he mentioned, I might want to get him in some shade, and I'll show you where I put him in the front. But in the meantime, I moved some of this beautiful deep blue lobelia kind of off the edge where it had just seeded itself. And then I dropped in these 2 dahlias. These are proven winners. They are Virtuoso Rad Raz. And again, very vibrant tropical colors. So put those in the ground there. So I'm liking that. And then, that lobelia can get larger. Now, let's see, was there anything more over here on this side? I don't think so. On this side, didn't do as much, but I did, in this blank spot, put this super cool Gerbera daisy. Like, I've never seen anything quite like that. Again, I thought it looked very tropical and just beautiful. So I dropped it in the ground there. And then I had some of these purple calla lilies, and these poor guys have been in their container for a long time, but they're now in the ground. And so hopefully they'll be happier, maybe give me some more blooms, having that purple next to the yellow daylilies. And gosh, I just love these daylilies. Look how stunning those are. Get that purple next to that yellow with the cool color of the brunera. And we've got some of that black elephant ear colocasia coming up. And oh, look, Miss Piggy, the Virginia is blooming, so she is happy in her spot. Also, over here, I planted this fuchsia tower in the ground and put the blue heron cordalis or cordalis fumewort, I think is what its name is, in the ground there. So those 2 guys are there. And then over in that corner, there used to be this fountain. which I moved over to this side. I also filled this container back up with some dirt. The birds had emptied half of it out when they built their nest down in there. And I previously trimmed back that creeping molly? Creeping something. Anyways, so hopefully it'll be happier now. It might be a little bit too much sun, but we'll see. It's protected during the day. It just gets afternoon and evening sun, but obviously it's a kind of container. If it doesn't do well, we can move it someplace else. Yeah, all right, so let me take you around and show you where that oh, wow, look how beautiful the roses and petunias are. Where that ended up. So again, the southern patio is looking amazing. Everything is doing really well, especially now that I fixed the irrigation, and so everything is now getting enough water. And then that's foxtail fern that was struggling. I cut off sort of all the burnt ends, gave it a big haircut. I think I'll show you, flip up a picture of that. But trimmed it in and stuck it right back in here. So he should be a lot happier here in the shade of this mimosa tree here in the front shade garden. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of work spread out over a couple of days, but I really am loving how much fuller the tropical garden is looking. I love all the additional colors that are either coming out or the ones that I just planted. The begonias are coming in. Can't wait till those impatiens explode. Loving these dahlias, the Plumeria, and I'm looking at, I'm getting quotes right now because I had this idea of trying to put in a little pond right here, and it might come over and be on this side as well. One of the reasons why I just put the Plumerias in containers, so I can just move those out of the way, and obviously very easy to transplant dahlias if I do end up putting a pond that it goes under on both sides of the walkway. And anyways, we'll see. There's lots of stuff I want to do. I have all these great ideas, right? But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the video and learned something. Please leave me a comment. I respond to all comments. And let me know what your favorite tropical type flower is, or if you had a suggestion for something else I could squeeze in here. Always looking for new ideas. And remember to, if you haven't yet, hit that like button, and please share with some friends and family that enjoy gardening. Trying to get to 500 subscribers. I think that'll be a really great milestone. And most importantly, until the next video, you have a wonderful day and happy gardening.